Let's imagine two people. One lives 40,000 years ago in a cave in Europe. Let's call him Bren. The other lives in 2026 in an apartment in New York. Let's call him Jason. Their lives seem completely different, but comparing them reveals a deep picture of how much we've changed as humans and how much has stayed the same. Bren has no fixed measurement of time. His life follows the seasons. Summer brings good hunting. Winter means surviving on stored food. He doesn't know exactly how old he is. He only knows he's lived through many winters. How long a day lasts is understood by the position of the sun. There's no clock to tell him the exact hour. Jason's life is entirely bound by measured time. His phone has a clock accurate to the second. His calendar has every minute allocated. A 9 a.m. meeting, a 12:30 lunch, a 3 p.m. call. He knows exactly how many years, months, and days he's been alive, because his birthday is celebrated on a specific date every year. Ironically, Bren's relationship with time is relatively calm and natural. Jason's relationship with time is often anxious. He's constantly aware that time is running out, every moment measurable, and therefore judged as valuable or wasted. For Bren, wealth means just a handful of things: a good spear, some fur clothing, a stone knife. These things are made or gathered according to need, and when the tribe moves, everything has to be carried on his own back. So owning more simply means carrying more weight. For Jason, the concept of ownership is entirely different. He has an apartment full of belongings, clothes he hasn't worn in a year, electronics that have become outdated but never thrown away, books bought but never read. He also has a digital bank account where numbers rise and fall, but that wealth can't be touched. It's only visible on a screen. Bren's wealth is made by his own hands, a direct reflection of his labor. Jason's wealth is often abstract, a number, an account balance, whose direct connection to his actual labor is hard to feel. In Bren's tribe, death was part of everyday reality. Child mortality was extremely high. Death from hunting accidents was common, and average life expectancy was perhaps in the 30s. Bren has already witnessed many deaths in his life. 2 of his siblings died in childhood. 1 of his friends never returned from a hunt. Because of this closeness, Bren holds a realistic, almost accepting attitude toward death. It's sorrowful, but not unexpected. Simply surviving each day is seen as an achievement in itself. For Jason, death feels distant, almost invisible. Thanks to modern medicine, his life expectancy could exceed 80 years. He might witness the death of his first close relative at age 40, which becomes a massive emotional shock for him, because until then, death had always been an abstract, distant concept, something seen only in movies or the news. Everything Bren learns comes from direct experience, observing his elders, trying things himself, and making mistakes. His teachers are his parents, the tribe's elders, and nature itself. If he makes a mistake, like eating the wrong plant, the consequences are immediate and direct. Most of what Jason learns is abstract, on pages of books, on screens. He learns history about places he's never been, science about processes he's never witnessed with his own eyes. His education is institutional, tested through exams, recognized through certificates. There's an important difference here. Bren's knowledge is always directly tied to his immediate survival. A large part of Jason's knowledge has no direct connection to his daily life, yet that knowledge allows him to function within a complex, globally connected society that Bren could never even imagine. Bren's body is a direct result of his daily work. His muscles are strong because he walks, runs, carries, and hunts every single day. His body is like a tool to him, one he must use directly to stay alive. He's deeply connected to his body because every physical weakness directly reduces his chances of survival. Jason's body is often not directly connected to his daily work. He sits and works all day. Using his body has become almost optional. Going to the gym is a decision, exercise is part of a schedule, running is a hobby. Ironically, he has to make a conscious effort to keep his body active, while for Bren, there was never any way to avoid physical labor. Bren spends his entire life with the same 20 to 30 people. He knows all their names, their personalities, their weaknesses, their strengths. Every decision in his tribe is made with everyone's direct participation because every person's opinion matters for the tribe's survival. Jason comes into contact with thousands of people in his life, co-workers, neighbors, social media acquaintances. but his relationship with most of them is shallow. He might not even know the name of his next-door neighbor, even though they've lived on opposite sides of the same wall for years. This difference raises an important question. How many people can the human brain actually maintain meaningful relationships with? Scientists call this number the Dunbar number, roughly around 150, which aligns far more closely with the size of Bren's tribe than with Jason's thousands of connections. Bren's entertainment comes from direct experience. Storytelling around the fire, dancing, singing, recounting hunting tales. This joy is always social, directly participatory, and happens in the moment. Most of Jason's entertainment comes passively, through screens, movies, video games, scrolling social media. This entertainment is often enjoyed alone, even when he's with other people, everyone absorbed in their own phone. Bren doesn't think much about the future. In fact, he can't think very far ahead at all. His planning is limited to the next season, how much food needs to be gathered, where to spend the winter. Beyond that, the future is uncertain and beyond his control. Jason thinks about the future constantly. Retirement savings, career planning, his kids' college fund, a 30-year mortgage. A large part of his life is spent planning for a future that might arrive decades from now, which often disconnects him from the present moment. And yet, amid all these differences, some things have remained unchanged. Both Bren and Jason love their children deeply, both worry about their safety, both feel irritable when hungry, both feel happy with good food, both want to earn respect within their community, both fear rejection, both can look up at the night sky and feel wonder, both fear losing the people close to them. Both of their hearts beat with the same basic emotions: love, fear, joy, sorrow, anger, hope. When we compare these two lives, we understand that technology, society, and ways of living have changed dramatically, but human nature at its core may not have changed nearly as much. Our brains are still, fundamentally, the same brains built to survive in small, close-knit communities like Bren's, in direct connection with nature. When a modern person like Jason feels loneliness, anxiety, or disconnection, perhaps it isn't a personal failure at all. It's a mismatch, a brain built for Bren's world, now having to live in a completely different one. Perhaps the solution is this. While keeping the comforts of modern life, we consciously bring back some fundamental elements of Bren's world: direct human connection, time spent in nature, and being fully present in the current moment.